Raze. It's a small island next door to its much more famous neighbour Skye. 13 miles long, about 3 miles wide at its widest point. We have a population of about 160 people, so everyone knows everyone. There are a few things going on that brings ecology, climate, energy to the forefront. There's a community garden which grows produce. We have a diesel-electric hybrid ferry. This hydro-electric scheme. I think this is the big one though.
I think being in such a remote place, it definitely does give you more self-reliance, or a need for more self-reliance. In a way, the hydro is quite a nice extension to that. You know, when you can make use of all these things, you can make use of the wind and the rain, these things aren't going to go away. I mean, it is something that the whole world is going to need to tackle.
Our project is 2 run-of-river hydro schemes. One is 99 kilowatts, one is 38 kilowatts, and combined they will make a 137 kilowatt scheme.
To put into perspective, is enough to power about 140 homes.
It could power the village.
We'll take that energy and sell it onto the grid.
Having Ross and Rosie on the board as 2 young people on the island, that was the moment I heard their names were on it, I was like, yes, I'm keen. We're all under the age of 30. We've all got a similar sort of mindset. It feels like it could be quite a positive thing for the island, and I want us to be a part of that.
I thought it was such a great project. If we were to miss this opportunity, I would hate that. So this here is one of our own turbines we use to power our house, and it's quite a good example of what we're going to be making, but just on a much smaller scale. We live kind of right up the north end of the island where we're completely off the grid, and having renewable sources of power was what's made life possible there. So I've kind of grown up around that and helping my dad out, trying to install it all and make all these systems.
It had always been my dream to build a house that was completely environmentally friendly and completely renewable. It was just marvellous to see the way the youth in the island have just leapt on it.
The hydro is going to begin construction June 2021 and producing electricity September 22. This is going to create an income for the island for 20 years and longer.
I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit nervous at the start of the fundraising. It seemed like an enormous amount of money for just us to raise.
After going through the banks, and that didn't work, so took to Facebook and took to Crowdfunder. I thought our posts were pretty informative. I think it was quite interesting stuff we were putting out.
You know, instead of just reaching the people on the island, you're reaching them and then you're reaching their friends and friends of friends, and people that have no relation to the island whatsoever.
Well, I mean, look at the money they raised in the short time that I was, quite honestly, stunned.
The Community Benefit Fund is the driver behind all this, and it's what makes it worthwhile. We sell the energy, that money comes back into the community. There'll be consultation throughout the whole island. We want to make sure that what we're doing is something that benefits Raze.
I'm really proud of them, really, you know. And it was good to see them doing so much, really, so well.
If we can use the money to generate jobs or better housing, if we can create a sustainable future for the island, that could sort of entice young people to think, you know, we do have a say of what goes on here. We can influence things.
One of the things I really hope this project can be is just one more example of a community coming together to make this happen. Like, there is a want for this kind of thing, and people do want to support it.
But I mean, that's the good thing about the youth, you know, they've got a future here, haven't they?
Places like Raze, small rural communities, they can do a lot. So if you think you're in a small community and you want to try to do something good, that's not just you against the world. There's like plenty of organisations to reach out to who want to see this happen. So it might just be a case of going up to the river one day, measuring where you are, go down the stream, see what the head is, see what the potential is for energy there, and that's where it begins. And it just snowballs from there. That's what happened here.
And then, you know, at the end of it, hopefully we'll have a greener, cleaner planet.